Hello learners, how are you? I hope you are in a cheerful frame of mind. I am also fine by the grace of the Almighty. Today I would like to deal with right form of verbs. From your second year course. You know the first year course and second year course, both the courses are partially set in the first year exam, in the annual exam, in your annual exam. And we usually take the items of grammar, some items of grammar and some items from the first year course in the year final exam, in the annual exam. And in this item of grammar, you have to know some rules. There are some rules of grammar. For your easy or better understanding, I have just made some shortcut rules for you, some easy rules for you. Suppose after be, being, been, have, has, had, having, get, got, gotten, getting, we usually use past participle form of a verb. But in the future continuous tense, after be, ing form is used. That means verbs is used with an ing. And in the perfect continuous tense, after been, also present participle form is used. That means we need to add an ing with the main verb. Except those two things, after these words, as I told you, have, has, had, having, get, got, gotten, getting, be, being, been, after these words, the verb usually is in the past participle form. The verb becomes is in the past participle form. And if a sentence has words like yesterday, ago, long ago, in the past, previously, long since, if these words are in a sentence, usually the past form of a verb is used. And there are some other rules. After to, after the preposition to, we usually use the present form of a verb. But there are some phrases with to, with a view to, look forward to, similar to, refer to, prefer to, accustomed to. After these two, especially with a view to, with a view to, we usually use ing with the verb given in the bracket. These are exceptions, but usually after to, the present form of the verb is used. And except to, the other prepositions, after other prepositions, in, at, on, for, with, without, by, we usually add ing with the given verbs in brackets. And after some model auxiliaries and after some other words or phrases, we use present form of the verb. Suppose can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, cannot, but, could not, but, better, rather. After these words or phrases, we use the present form of the verb. Now I am giving you some examples. Look at the whiteboard. As I told you before, after has, we need to use the past participle of the verb. So the past participle of make is made. He has made a kite. If there is present form in the bracket, within the bracket, we must change it into past participle form. Then you should. You should obey your parents. Then after model auxiliary verbs, we usually use the present form of the given verb. So obey should be written here. No sense of the given verb. Then he wants to and after to, the present form of the verb is usually used. So he wants to do the sum. But after sum to, we use ing with the given verb. This is an exception. He came here with in view to meeting. He came here with a view to meeting his friend. So these two is an exception with a view to, after with a view to, ing is added to the given verb. After some prepositions except true, after other prepositions except true, usually ing is used with the given verb. He prepares his lessons regularly for and within bracket make good result. So he prepares his lessons regularly for making a good result. So after for, the ing is used to the given verb at the end of the given verb. And if there is e after the verb, then the e becomes e will be removed and ing will be added there. So making the MAKING. This is the spelling of the verb. So we have discussed some rules of completing sentences here. I am giving you another example. There are some words or phrases which indicate something happened in the past. He buy a book yesterday. So the word yesterday here has a role. This word indicates something happened in the past. He bought a book yesterday. So the past form of the given verb will be used. So the past form of the word verb is bought. And I told you some words like this: yesterday, last week, last month, last night, long ago, in the past, previously. There are some words or phrases which indicate something happened in the past. So the past form of the given verb will be used. So this we will do for the day. Some other rules of this item of grammar will be discussed later on, and this will be your homework. At home you will do this work. This will be your homework, the right use of right form of verbs. So try to read this item of grammar at home. Thank you very much. This will do for the day.